lunchtime. It's absolutely beautiful out. Liverpool have a big game, Super Sunday, tomorrow at Anfield. Of course, is Liverpool against Arsenal. Slot against Arteta, against Salah, and the rest is history, as they say. Cannot wait for this one. It's not as big as it could have been because Liverpool are the champions. Number 20 is in the bag and has been for about 2 weeks. But I think it's an important game for next season. I know that might sound weird, but it's actually an important game for next season. If we can beat them tomorrow and beat them and play well at Anfield, crowd up for it, ready to rock, 3 games left, we can beat them. It just gives us something as well for next season. It really does. We drew 2-2 in the Emirates earlier in the season, but I just think if we can get our act together and get a win tomorrow. Conor Bradley is back, should start, so we should be full strength for tomorrow. No more messing around with lineups. We're going to need a starting 11, a very, very strong team to beat Arsenal. They're going to be reeling from being knocked out of Champions League midweek by PSG. They lost both games, but to be fair, it was a lot closer to get score. Both games could have went either way. Of course, we got beaten by PSG on penalty, but PSG are a really good side, aren't they? Them and Inter in the final, but that's a different day. That's a different podcast. You know, Arsenal will be reeling. They're trophyless. They're potless. I want to say they have no trophy in the cabinet this season, and there's going to be huge, huge pressure on Arteta next season to win something, because I just think that and there was no even guarantee they're going to get second place, Arsenal, because they're only 3 points ahead of City. City have a handy one. I think they play Southampton. You'd expect City to beat Southampton. And if Liverpool can beat Arsenal, Arsenal and City be level with 2 games to go, and you'd go, wow. I mean, imagine finishing third with no trophies. That would be a poor season, you would say, for Arsenal. So a bit of pressure on Arsenal. But as I say, imagine that game tomorrow. Liverpool-Arsenal should be brilliant. Sun shining, probably will be tomorrow at Anfield. Liverpool are number 20, the champions. I will be in Liverpool for the last weekend for the Palace game. So if anybody has tickets for the Palace game at Anfield, last game of the season, let me know. Me and my brother are coming over from Dublin. I cannot wait for that one. But look, that's another day's story. It's the big one on Sunday. It is, of course, Liverpool-Arsenal. As strong as can be, really, for me. I mean, it has to be Alisson, it has to be Bradley, it's Kanate, Van Dijk, Robertson in midfield. The 3, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch, has to be those 3. And of course, Mo Salah, Diaz, and probably Jota. Even though Jota's being poor, could even be sold in the summer. He has a good goal record against Arsenal. He does like a goal against Arsenal, so we shall see. But I would go super strong tomorrow, just to lay down a marker. Lay down a marker for next season. That's what I think Liverpool need to do. Just lay down that marker. The champions, the Premier League is in the bag. The Premier League is in the bag. We've got that done. That's lovely. Put that aside. But still 3 games to go. I was a bit disappointed with the Chelsea game last week. Chelsea deserved that they were a better team and all that. But 1 or 2 mistakes crept in. Kwanzaa at fault once or twice. I know the one where it hit him and went in off, and there's nothing you can do about that. The penalty was rash. But like players there, Elliott didn't turn up either. So there's 2 or 3 players there really need to turn up, really need to play good games in the last 3, or to be honest, they could be surplus to requirements in the summer. They really could, because we know it's going to be a huge, huge transfer window summer for Liverpool. Well, we hope it will be. But Callum Grunshaw is in the house. How are you, Callum? Hit the like, hit the share, hit the sub, show us you care, tell your friends everywhere. LFC Chats, Twitter and Instagram as well. Callum, how are you, my friend? Hopefully you are well. Predictions for tomorrow, Liverpool-Arsenal. I'm going to go 2-1 Reds. I just think it's important to win the game. I think if we turn up, we play a strong team. The crowd turn up on a sunny Sunday afternoon. I mean, champions, we'll be singing champion songs, Premier number 20 songs and all that. And the Guard of Honour, of course, will be in play, and we know Arsenal will be doing it out of respect for Liverpool winning the league. I'm sure they will not like that at all. The Guard of Honour, Arsenal, Lego head Arteta will not like it. Mohammed, how are you, Mohammed? Hopefully you are well, my friend. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Know what to do. A little relaxing Saturday afternoon chat about Liverpool Arsenal. That's my 11. That's my prediction for tomorrow. Get your predictions in for the big game tomorrow. It's just important to get I think it's important for Conor Bradley as well to start and play well and stay injury-free, because injuries are holding them back a little bit, you would think. So if he can play the last 3, it's Arsenal at the weekend. It's Brighton away the following weekend, and the last game at Anfield, the trophy lift. Of course, I'll be there against Crystal Palace, so I cannot wait for that. I live in Africa. Brilliant, Mohammed, absolutely brilliant. That's the thing I love about going live. As you say, people from all over the world. I'm here in Dublin, Ireland, live, chatting about our beloved Reds football, and anything goes. Keep it clean, keep it real on Dave's LFC chats. But you're absolute legends. So hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the sub button, hit the don't care button, and I hope Liverpool can hit the back of the net button. And of course, Mo Salah midweek, Football Writers Player of the Year. Wow, absolute legendary performance. He's on 28 league goals. I'd like him to break to 30. I think he needs another 2 goals or assists to equal the goals assist record. So if he can get them, might even get them against Arsenal tomorrow, who knows. He does like a goal against Arsenal. Then again, he likes a goal against anyone. And McAllister getting player of the month for April as well. He's been brilliant for us. He really has been absolutely brilliant in our World Cup winning Argentinian McAllister. So congrats to Salah for the Player of the Year award, Football Writers Player of the Year award, and of course McAllister getting Premier League Player of the Month award in April. That goal against Spurs was absolutely beautiful, wasn't it? We know he's a thunderbolt on him. He got one against Brighton earlier in the season, top corner, postage stamp, absolute legendary stuff from McAllister. What a player. A lot of rumours flying around, and there's going to be a lot happening now in a few weeks about rumours and, you know, players going here and going there, sold. I mean, a lot of stuff talking about Nunez going to maybe Saudi. There's even talking Diaz going to Saudi, but I know Liverpool are working on a new contract for Luis Diaz. I like him. I think he's really come on, especially the second half of the season. I think he's been okay. He's been good for Liverpool. I wouldn't sell him. I'd give him a contract extension. Nunez is a different story. I can see him going if the right money comes in. Maybe even Jota. Jota's injuries just hold him back, don't he? He's far too injury prone, and that's the big problem for me. Diogo Jota, that is the problem. But Jota, Nunez, you would say maybe Gomez, who's back in training for Liverpool yesterday, but he's so injury prone. I mean, look, the only thing is, if he could stay fit, he can play fullback, he can play centre back, he's a utility player. Of course, you would keep Gomez, but the problem is, I don't know whether he can stay fit. That's the big problem. There'll be lots of ins, there'll be lots of outs. I can see at least 4 or 5 going and maybe coming in for Liverpool. I really can, but I want quality in. I want quality. Dugout Football Channel, Doug is in the house. Doug, I'll see you for a few beers at the end of the season of the Palace game, or before the Palace game. I don't know whether you have a ticket or not, but if you hear of tickets going for the last game at Anfield, the Crystal Palace game, let me know, because I will be flying in with my brother early on the Sunday morning from Dublin and staying late Monday night. I don't think we're flying out till about 11:30 on Monday night, because I want to get the parade, the victory parade, the number 20 Premier League champions parade. And Doug and all the boys will be there for a few beers, a bit of a chat. That is what it's all about, Dougie boy. Thank you very much for popping in. We'll have to do a video soon as well. Might do a midweek, actually. Little season review. And what a season review it's been. Number 20 in the bag. Champions. It sounds nice, doesn't it? Capital C. Champions 20th time. Wow. And there's other news in the background, of course, as well. United, Spurs, Europa League final. I mean, where would you see it? Teams in 15th and 16th in the league. And I think United have 16 losses in the league. And I think Spurs have 19 losses in the league. It's just ridiculous. And both of them in Europa League final. What? The only thing I would favour United to beat them. To be honest, I think United will be slight favourites to beat them, even though Spurs have had a good record against them. They just haven't got over the line. But if Spurs beat you in a final, it's Banter City. May the banter begin. If Spurs beat United in that Europa League final on the 21st, I think it's the 21st of May, it's a Wednesday. It's actually before the season. It's the Wednesday before the season ends. It's a bit unusual, isn't it? Usually the weight loss seasons or Premier Leagues are over and leagues are over until they play, because the Champions League is the end of the month. This is the 21st of May, but and it's Champions League place at stake too. Possibility of 6 Champions League. Is it 6 Champions League places for the Premier League? It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. But United and Spurs banter final. Wow. Callum is in the house. Doug is in the house. Mohammed is in the house. Say hi. Absolute legends in the house. Hit the like. Hit the share. Give us a sub. Show she cares. I say a lot more stuff to come the next 2-3 weeks to finish this season off. I'll do a season review maybe on Tuesday with Keith and a few of the boys, having a little chat about the Reds and how good a season it's been. Arne Slot and his Red Army have been absolutely brilliant. I want to finish the high. I want to win the next three. Starting Arsenal tomorrow at Anfield, Brighton away, and then Palace trophy lift win. I want to break that 90-point barrier. Disappointed with last week against Chelsea. Yes, we made a few changes. Didn't quite work. A few mistakes. Possible hangover from a few extra beers. Maybe because we just won the league the week before, but all that should be out of the system now. Salah's still going for records. Liverpool want to break the 90-point barrier. They're on 82 points, so 2 wins. What's that bring us up to 88? We need 3 wins, don't we? We need the 3 wins. We need the 3 wins to go 91. Unfortunately, yeah, draws won't do us. We need to win the last 3 to break that 90-point barrier. But certainly, I want to finish it as strongly as possible, starting with a win against Arsenal tomorrow. Now, it won't be easy. They're a good side, but they'll be having a hangover mentally from getting knocked out of the Champions League. And some of the stuff Arteta's coming out with, I mean, Lego head should stick to Lego. He really should. Some of the stuff he's coming out was just crazy. We're the best team in the Champions League, and we're the best at this, and excuses and this, that, and the other. He is under huge pressure next season to win a trophy. And I'm not talking a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup. I think he is under huge pressure next season. Sup, brother? Hope your day has been great. Rock on, buddy. Keep on moving, says Neko. How are you, my friend? Hopefully you are well. We'll keep moving. The Reds keep moving. It's a huge summer for the Reds, for the FSG, for Arne Slot. Of course, this will be his first real window. We didn't bring anyone in last year, of course. Although we did bring in Chiesa, and to be fair, poor Chiesa didn't get any time at all, really, did he? The Georgian goalkeeper, Mama Hashtavili, but he'll be in, and between the sticks, between him and Alisson, Kelleher probably will be sold. So it's going to be a really interesting summer, guys, isn't it? But I want to finish on a high. I want to get 3 wins out of 3 in the last 3. That's what I want. Guard of Honour overtime at Anfield tomorrow. Darren King. Hate Arsenal? No, look, I don't hate anybody. To be honest, Arsenal are a good side. They were a bit unlucky this season, it has to be said. A lot of injuries to key players at key times. Yes, they should have bought a striker in the winter in January, but they didn't. And even if they would have bought a striker, I still think they would have struggled to get past Liverpool. But they're only 1 or 2 players away. I know Zubimende looks like he could sign for them, who, of course, Liverpool could have signed last year. And if they can get a really good striker, someone that can guarantee you 20-plus goals, I think they'll have a good chance next year. But pressure is building on Lego Head. I hate too. I'm a Tottenham fan, says Darren. Well, come on, I don't hate anybody, but I mean, you Tottenham fan in the house, you have your work cut out. Ange looks like he could be gone, even if you win the Europa League against United. But, of course, being a Liverpool fan, we're sort of hoping Spurs beat United in the Europa League final, of course, because United, Liverpool, you know the story there. But we shall see. That's going to be an interesting final. Really, really is. Spurs have done well against them this season. Really, really well against them. But it's a final. Spurs seem to bottle it in the big games, don't they? But I'm hoping they turn up against United on the 21st. And let's see what happens. But that is interesting in Bilbao. But Inter, PSG in the final as well. Very interesting final there. I still fancy PSG. I really do. It's in Munich. I still fancy PSG. I mean, to beat Liverpool, to beat Arsenal, they've come through, a tough side. I think PSG will beat Inter on the day. I think they just have that little bit too much, but don't discount Inter. And it should be an interesting final too. But it's all about Liverpool, Arsenal tomorrow. I'm going to give you my lineup, give you my prediction again just before we go on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday after. Hopefully we do you a favour, says Darren King. Thank you very much, bro. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub. Show us you care, will do me a favour. But as I say, tomorrow Alisson in goal, Van Dijk, Kanate, young Conor Bradley should be back. And I have Robbo on the other side. And in the middle has to be the 3 magicians, McAllister, Premier Player of the Month, Gravenberg and Szoboszlai. That energy needed in midfield was missing against Chelsea. And up front, King of Egypt searching towards absolute legend with Luis Diaz and maybe Colagbo. Although Jota does have a good record against Arsenal, might be better bring him on last 2025 as a substitute. Subscribe, pal. Darren King, thank you, you're an absolute legend. Thank you very much, my friend. Look, it's a Liverpool channel, but we do talk football. We do talk really anything which keep it clean, keep it real. Chris Cowlin is a big Spurs fan channel. I do an odd bit for him every now and again. Chris Cowlin, he's a top Tottenham lad. But as I say, guys, big one tomorrow. as I say, it's even bigger for next season tomorrow. It just shows Arsenal, we're here, we're the champions, guard of honour. It's no use giving the guard of honour Anfield, packed crowd, singing and shouting, champions medal around your neck, and you can't beat them. I think we got to turn up, go strong, start fast. It'll be a sunny, warm Anfield and get ready to rock and roll. Cut out the few mistakes and go with them, because Arsenal are a good side and it's going to be a really, really good game. This could have been the big game. This could have been the one where all the nerves are jingling, and Liverpool had to get a result to win the league, but it was done 2 weeks ago. It was boxed off against Spurs. Sorry, Darren King in house, when we hammered them 5-1. They took the lead, by the way, Solanke, ex-Liverpool player. But job to do, last three, be professional, win them, get over the 90 points, or as close to 90 as you can get. Box it off, go on a lovely summer holiday or break with your families and get back. Transfer window will be crazy, ins and outs, shake it all about this summer. Should be crazy, I'm expecting it to be crazy. Get quality in and go again. We'll be in the Charity Shield, of course, in August, because we won the league and we'll be playing Palace or Man City, the winners of the FA Cup. You would say City, but you never know. Could be Palace Liverpool Charity Shield final in August, so that to look forward to too. I think it's an Asian tour for Liverpool, Hong Kong, Japan, that type of thing in Asia. We're not in the Club World Cup, which I think is an absolute blessing in disguise. We're not in that, to be fair. Far too much football, guys. It's all money. It's all the Benjamin Franklins. It's far too much money, and I'm delighted we're not in that. After our heroics, after our epic season, it's important that we're not, running around, kicking around. Yes, we need to play pre-seasons. Yes, there'll probably be in the odd 2-3, team tournament that they do every year. But a Club World Cup, I just think it's greed. I really do. I'm not for it at all. I just think it's absolute greed. The 1 year there's no World Cup, no Euros, yet bring in something just to fill that void. It's all about the Wonga. Unfortunately, Liverpool could be in it in the future, but they're not in it this summer, and I think it's a blessing, an absolute blessing in disguise. Because remember last year, Slot came in late. Arne Slot came in late, and I think he was only there for about 2 or 3 weeks before the season started. So it was literally thrown into the fire. But what a job Arne Slot's done, and he only has 2 years left on his contract after this season. So we want to tie him down to another 2 or 3 extension as well. Van Dijk and Salah over the line. I want Slot to get over the line. I want Arne Slot to get another 2 or 3 year extension, because there will be people sniffing around for him. Of course, Xavi Alonso looks like he's going to Madrid. Ancelotti looks like he's going to the Brazilian national team. It's a bit of a poison chalice job, that Madrid, isn't it? And of course, Trent is going to Madrid too. And I think if this is true, and almost certain it is true, his mural off Anfield Road has been covered over, I think. What's your thoughts on that? Trent's mural, which is a brilliant mural. I did a video on it a few years ago. Really good. I think the Anfield Rap did it, paid for it. Cullishaw, I think, did the drawings. Absolutely brilliant. And I think Garrett Roberts from the Late Challenge podcast actually said a few things with Mo Stewart the other day. I think it was a good idea. A collage, a mural of the fans on the Kop. That'd be nice there, wouldn't it? That'd be really nice there, something like that. Give back to the fans, of course. The fans are everything, as we've seen this season, and the crazy, crazy scenes for Liverpool Spurs when we won the league 2 weeks ago. And it will be crazy at the parade on the Monday, the 26th, of course, which I will be there and cannot wait. I'll be around Anfield all day on that Sunday, whether I have a ticket or not, just to be in Liverpool, just to get that atmosphere, just to get, a few beers before and after the game, to parade the next day. Can not wait for that. So hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us you care. A lot more stuff coming on Dave's LFC Chats, Twitter and Instagram as well, at LFC Content. But there's so much going on. The transfer is going to be crazy. It's going to be a crazy transfer season, I think. Frimpong seems to be the latest one. Jeremy Frimpong, Bayer Leverkusen player. Looks like he could be on his way to Liverpool. 30-40 million contract, some sort of release clause. He's young, he's only about 22. Can play multiple positions, midfielder, fullback. He's really good, Dutch international. He's a real FSG signing for me. I did a video on him yesterday. I think he could be in the door. I know Liverpool representatives are in talks with his agents and representatives and stuff like that, but who knows? There's going to be a lot of rumours. There's going to be a lot of links to Liverpool in the next 2 or 3 months. but it's going to be interesting even covering them. But as I say, guys, looking forward to tomorrow. I'm going to go Liverpool 2, Arsenal 1. Just finish it on a strong. Just get the win. Get over the line. Get as close to 90 or over 90 as you can as champions. Finish it strong. I don't want a damn squib finish. You know, an odd draw, an odd loss here, there. We've only lost 3 league games, 2 away, 1 at home. I want that to continue. I want to get results to the next 3. And I want to show the Premier League who are the champions. I want to go out in style, especially against Arsenal, rival. You know, there's a chance they could finish 3rd, which really would rub it in for Lego Head. If they lose tomorrow, and I mean, they are right up there. You know, City will beat Southampton, so they'll be level with them if we beat them. And 2 games to go. Who knows what will happen? Whatever happens, we are champions, says Seamus Moore. You're absolutely right, my friend. Absolutely. I know. Pressure's off. It's on Arsenal, really. And it's going to be big time on them next season. The pressure's on Arsenal next season. They've won nothing again. Trophyless, potless, whatever you want to say. Legoless. Legoless sounds like Lord of the Rings. I agree with you, says Shane Buckley. Shane, hopefully you're well. Hit the like, hit the share button, guys. Let's go. More likes, more people come in. Algorithms and all that type of thing. I'm going to try to do a few more lives and stuff like that. Check out my Instagram as well, at Dave's LFC Chats. But it's a bit of fun, a bit of crack. And as I say, I will be in Liverpool on the Sunday and the Monday for the parade at the end of May. Cannot wait for that. If you see me, come over and say hello. Always in around Anfield, you know, near the mega store there, beside the Shankly. You know, always there, right beside the statue, ready to rock and roll. Oh yeah, cannot wait. What a day what 2 days that will be. That'll be absolutely, and a great place to go for a beer after or before the match is the Glenbook. I think it is Glenbook Hotel. It's only about 5-minute walking distance from Hotel Tia as well. Hotel Anfield. Great spots. Absolute legendary spots. You'll probably see me there. That's where I usually go. It's a bit of a sing-song usually. Taggies before the game. It just be absolutely packed. It just be absolutely unreal. Be unbelievable. The atmosphere. As I said, even to be around the ground before and after the game on match day is just wow. It's just electric. But to be champions, doing it, it's going to be even more electric. It is going to be seismic, as they say. We did actually set 1.7 on the Richter scale, didn't we, for the Spurs game? But maybe it'll be epic again for the parade and all the streamers and the flares. It's just going to be crazy. It's just going to be crazy. The fans deserve it. The team deserve it. We've been the best team in the league. Just talking about it's a rubbish league and it's a poor league. It's a weak league. It's complete and utter bullshit. Look at Chelsea. Walk that Conference League. To be fair, they should walk the Conference League with all the money they spent. They're going to win that, aren't they? They're in the final. United, 15th? Spurs, 16th. Both have lost like plus 30 games in the season. Both of them in Europa League. I mean, you know, it does help that the last 16, the Champions League teams didn't drop into it this season. I think that helps. You would have had about 8 teams coming in that were, you know, Champions League level. That didn't happen. Spurs, United final there. So look, it is. And as I said before, the likes of Brighton, the likes of Forest, the likes of Fulham, the likes of Bournemouth, you know, all these teams, mid-table, whatever you want to call them, are hard to beat. You're not going to beat them easily. It's as simple as that. Even the likes of Ipswich and Southampton gave us games, you know. Southampton gave us games and they're brutal. You know, up and down straight away. Yo-yo club, Ipswich as well. They gave us tough games. So everyone turns up against you. Wolves, I know they're safe now, but they gave us games home and away. United Spurs, that will be one boring game, says Seamus. I think it'll be an interesting game. Could be goals galore game. I hope the Spurs win that because that's banter. That's the banter Euro Disney League final. Oh my God, Spurs United. I mean, Champions League place. That's the big, you know, okay, it's a trophy. It's not a bad trophy, I suppose. But to get a Champions League place out of that is huge. It's a lifeline for the likes of United, especially. You'd say Spurs too. And Ange will probably still be sacked even if they win it. But we shall see. Bournemouth and Forest having incredible seasons. They deserve European football. Yes. I mean, Forest clinging on to top 4. Will they make it? It's going to be tough, I think. I think it's going to be tough. You'd like them to make top 4, top 5. Is it top 5 or 6 now? They have a good chance, to be fair now, because the way it's worked out, top 5 get it from the league. And the Europa League place gets it as well. So we shall see. But it's going to be interesting the last 2 or 3 games, isn't it? Can Arsenal cling on to that second silver medal place? Can Arteta get a loser's medal around his neck? Job's not done yet, and they've a tough one at Anfield tomorrow. And the Reds will be up for it. The fans will be up for it. I'll be up for it. 2-1 to the Reds is what I'm going. But it won't be easy. Got to have a strong team. Got to start well. Crowd's got to be up for it, which I'm sure they will be. Being Anfield, being champions, they want to rub it in with the guard of honour at the start as well. Arsenal will not like that. The faithful will not like that. But I'm going to leave it there. Stay safe. Talk soon. Liverpool, Arsenal tomorrow. Cannot wait for that. Hit the like, hit the share. Give us a sub. Show us you care. 2-1 to the Reds. I'm going to go. Stay safe, talk soon, enjoy your weekend because it is beautiful and sunny here in Dublin. 3-1 to Liverpool. Salah will be on form tomorrow, yeah. I'd like him to get 1 or 2 goals, get to break that 30 goal barrier as well, especially when he got Football Writers Association Player of the Year award in the bag and McAllister Premier League Player of the month of April. So Salah, get the records, win our last 3, break the 90-point barrier, champions, number 20 Liverpool, beat Arsenal tomorrow. Stay safe. Talk soon. You never walk alone.